नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधार शिवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंदम। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Okay, let me remind once again. Right. Okay, so last week we discussed chapter 5, entitled The Demigods Appeal to the Lord. Um, so, after describing the pastime of Gajendra Moksha, deliverance of Gajendra, Shukadev Goswami then explaining about other Manus, fifth Manu and sixth Manu. And when he was when he was discussing about the fifth sixth Manu, and in that Manavantara, in the during the sixth Manu, the period of sixth Manu, who is known as Chakshu. Hmm? Son of Chakshu is Chakshusha, actually. The sixth Manu was Chakshusha. And during the period of Chakshusha, sixth Manu, Lord appeared in the womb of Deva Sambhuti by Vairaja. And this Lord's name was Ajita. And Ajita, he had involved in the pastime of churning the milk ocean, and he took the form of tortoise, and he held the Mandara mountain, and he was involved in that churning of the milk ocean. When Parikshit Maharaj heard about this, here he stopped Shukadeva Goswami, and then requested Shukadeva Goswami to speak this pastime of churning of the milk ocean in detail. Just like before, when he was describing the fourth Manvantara, Tamasa Manu, during the period of Tamasa Manu, fourth Manu, Lord Hari saved Gajendra. So Parikshit Maharaj wanted to hear, the pastime in detail, how Lord Hari saved Gajendra. Then Shukadeva Goswami explained saving of Gajendra in detail. Again here, requested by Parikshit Maharaj, Shukadeva Goswami narrates the entire pastime of churning of the milk ocean. And so he says in the previous chapter that demigods were cursed by Durvasa Muni, because Durvasa Muni he gave his garland hmm, from his own neck to King Indra. And King Indra disrespected, uh, and he um, took the garland, and without any respect for Durvasa Muni, he placed it on the trunk of his carrier elephant, and elephant it just basically threw the garland between its legs and smashed it. Durvasa Muni became angry, and he then cursed demigods, like especially Indra, that you will be poverty stricken, um, like that. So because being cursed by Durvasa, the demigods lost the battle to demons. Mm. Uh, Demons became very powerful. Um, and mm, so then they decided what to do, and all the demigods headed by King Indra went to Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma then took all the demigods, including Lord Shiva, and went to the shore of Milk Ocean, and he offered prayers to Lord Vishnu, Kshirodsai Vishnu. So, mm, and so some of the prayers we discussed last in the last class. mm, and he ended the prayers with three beautiful instructions. So he says that mm, even if performed in small measure, never go in vain. Bhakti yoga. Even one does little bhakti, it will never go vain. And then he says that pouring water to the root of a tree, all the parts of the uh, tree gets nourished. Similarly, when one becomes a devotee of Lord Vishnu, everyone is served. Hmm? Uh, like that. So, so after Brahma finishing prayers, so the next today's chapter, we begin the today's chapter. And if you are in a position to read some of the text, please raise your hand. We can ask accordingly. So, Kiran Kohli Mataji, thank you. Let's read the first 7 verses of the 6th chapter. Thank you, Meena Mataji. I have noted down. I will ask after Kiran Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Shri Sukdev Goswami said, O King Parikshit, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, being thus worshipped with prayers by the demigods and Lord Brahma, appeared before them. His bodily effulgence resembled the simultaneous rising of thousands of suns. Text 2. The vision of all the demigods was blocked by the Lord's effulgence. Thus they could see neither the sky, the directions, the land, nor even themselves. What to speak of seeing the Lord who was present before them? Lord Brahma, along with Lord Shiva, saw the crystal clear personal beauty of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose blackish body resembles a Markata gem, whose eyes are reddish like the depths of a lotus, who is dressed with garments that are yellow like molten gold, and whose entire body is attractively decorated. They saw his beautiful, smiling, lust like face, crowned by a helmet bedecked with valuable jewels. The Lord has attractive eyebrows, and his cheeks are adorned with earrings. Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva saw the belt of Lord's waist, the bangles of his arms, the necklace of his chest, and the ankle bells of his legs. The Lord is bedecked with flower garlands. His neck is decorated with the Kostoba gem, and he carries with him the goddess of fortune and his personal weapons like his disc and club. When Lord Brahma, along with Lord Shiva and other demigods, saw the form of the Lord, they all immediately fell to the ground, offering their obeisances.
Thank you, Mataji. So, um, after Brahma finished offering prayers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the shore of Milk Ocean, um, this chapter begins by saying the Lord actually appeared, hmm, um, before the demigods, but his bodily effulgence was so much so, like, as if there were thousands of sun were risen in the sky. Even in the Bhagavad Gita, this was mentioned. Hmm? Simultaneous rising of thousands of suns. It resembled so bright. Um, and demigods, they could not actually see the Lord's form. uh, but Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and later other demigods, but Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, they clearly saw the beauty of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Mm. And the beautiful form was uh, form seen by Brahma and Shiva and other demigods had been described here. Mm. So his blackish body resembles a Markata gem. His eyes are reddish like depths of lotus. His yellow silken garments are like molten gold. Entire body is attractively decorated. His smiling face and eyebrows are very, very beautiful. His crown is bedecked with valuable jewels. He is decorated with all kinds of ornaments. His beautiful earrings illuminate the cheeks of his beautiful lotus face. He wears a belt on his waist, bangles on his arms. He is adorned with necklaces and anklets. He wears the Kaustubha gem and carries Lakshmi on the chest. Mm. And he also wears beautiful garlands, flower garlands, such as Vaijayanti Mala. And, he bears weapons like Shankha, Chakra, Gada Padma, Sudarshan Disc Club, etc. He is worshipped in his original form. So, and thus, hmm, the form of the Lord, they saw the form of the Lord. They all immediately fell to the ground and offered their obeisances. Hmm. So the first seven verses basically say that the Lord appeared in a wonderful form, very effulgent form, very attractive form. After Lord Brahma offered prayers. And they saw that form. That form had been described here clearly. And then, so after seeing, also they offered, Lord Brahma offered further prayers. Before seeing, he offered prayers, and after seeing the form, also he offered prayers. Hmm? So we'll read a couple of prayers from this. So yeah, maybe actually it's there are only few prayers, so we can read all of them. Uh, yeah, so Meena Mataji, if you can read from 8 till 15, please.
Lord Brahma said, although you are never born, your appearance and disappearance as an incarnation never cease. You are always free from the material qualities, and you are the shelter of transcendental bliss resembling an ocean. Eternally existing in your transcendental form, you are the supreme subtle of the most extremely subtle. We therefore offer our respectful obeisances unto you, the Supreme, whose existence is inconceivable. Text 9. O best of persons, O Supreme Director, those who actually aspire for supreme good fortune worship this form of your lordship according to the Vedic tantras. My lord, we can see all the three worlds in you. My dear lord, you are always fully independent. This entire cosmic manifestation arises from you, rests upon you, and ends in you. Your lordship is the beginning, sustenance, and end of everything, like the earth, which is the cause of an earthen pot, which supports the pot, and to which the pot, when broken, finally returns. Text 11. O Supreme, you are independent in yourself and do not take help from others. Through your own potency, you create this cosmic manifestation and enter into it. Those who are advanced in Krishna consciousness, who are fully in knowledge of the authoritative Shastra, and who, through the practice of Bhakti Yoga, are cleansed of all material contamination, can see with clear minds that although you exist within the transformations of the material qualities, your presence is untouched by these qualities. Text 12. As one can derive fire from wood, milk from the milk bag of the cow, food grains and water from the land, and prosperity in one's livelihood from industrial enterprises, so by the practice of Bhakti Yoga, even within this material world, one can achieve your favor or intelligently approach you. Those who are pious all affirm this. X13. Elephants afflicted by a forest fire become very happy when they get water from the Ganges. Similarly, O my Lord, those whose navel grows a lotus flower, since you have now appeared before us, we have become transcendently happy. By seeing your Lordship, whom we have desired to see for a very long time, we have achieved our ultimate goal in life. Text 14. My Lord, we, the various demigods, the directors of this universe, have come to your lotus feet. Please fulfill the purpose for which we have come. You are the witness of everything, from within and without. Nothing is unknown to you, and therefore it is unnecessary to inform you again of anything. Text 15. I, Lord Brahma saying, Lord Shiva and all the demigods, accompanied by the Prajapatis like Daksha, are nothing but sparks illuminated by you, who are the original fire. Since we are particles of you, what can we understand about our welfare? O Supreme Lord, Please give us the means of deliverance that is suitable for the Brahmanas and demigods. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you, Mataji. So, after seeing the form of the Lord, after Lord appeared before them, Brahma again started offering prayers. So, and in his prayers, Lord Brahma says how the Lord is inconceivable. Mm. You are unborn, yet you appear and disappear in many incarnations. You are never affected by the material modes. Mm. And and they say that your form is worshipable. Um, mm. And so you are the beginning, middle, and end of all. Mm. Just like, an earthen pot arises from, supported by, and finally returns into earth. So earthen pot is made up of earth, and it is supported by the earth. Once it is destroyed, it becomes earth. Mm. Um, mm. And here, in especially uh, text 12, it is said, mm, so as one can derive from fire from the firewood, milk from the milk bags of the cow, food grains food grains and water from the land, uh, and prosperity in one's livelihood from industrial enterprises. So, by the practice of Bhakti Yoga, even within this material world, one can achieve your favor or intelligently approach you. Those who are pious all upon this. Basically, what it says, attaining by bhakti, it is mentioned. So, by bhakti, practice of bhakti yoga, even in this material world, one can achieve Lord's favor. Hmm. So, just like, one gets fire from firewood, milk from the milk bag, food grains from the land, there is a process for each of them. Similarly, to gain the favor of the Lord, even in this material world, just practice bhakti yoga. Um, and then they say they became so happy after seeing the form of the Lord. Mm. And they gave an analogy of, elephants, afflicted by forest fire. They become so happy when they see water. Similarly, we also became so happy seeing you, oh my Lord. And they say that we have achieved the ultimate goal of our life. Prabhupada writes in the purport that when Dhruva Maharaj saw the Lord, he had no desire to ask the Lord for any benediction. Indeed, simply by seeing the Lord, Dhruva Maharaj felt so satisfied that he did not want to ask the Lord for any benediction. Hmm. So, and that's how they became so happy. And after saying this, um, they say, "My Lord, hmm, uh, yeah, nothing is unknown to you. There is no need to tell." they, they went there to petition the Lord and to seek the help of the Lord, hmm, because uh, they lost the battle, they lost everything to demons. So But they say that, Lord, everything is known to you. Nothing is unknown to you. So there is no need to unnecessarily repeat what you already knew. And hmm, Lord Brahma then says, I myself, Lord Shiva, other demigods, we're all only little spark of you, or nothing but sparks illuminated by you, hmm, who are the original fire. When a big fire is burning there, being illuminated, big fire, there are so many unlimited small sparks comes out of that fire. Hmm. And here Lord Brahma says that we are all little sparks illuminated by you, but you are the original fire. Hmm. Uh, so we are only particle, uh, you know. Um, so please give us, you know, uh, the means of deliverance. So, and this is how Lord Brahma and other demigods, they offer prayer to the Lord. Then Lord gives wonderful instructions from 16 to 26. Lord gives wonderful instructions to the demigods. Hmm? Um, so, in a deep voice that resembled the rumbling of clouds, Lord replied to the demigods. Hmm? Um, And here, Shukadeva Goswami says that you would have resolved the issue in a moment, right? You could have just fixed the issue. But the Lord wanted to enjoy the pastimes in churning the ocean. Okay? This is the point, please remember. So he wanted to enjoy this particular pastime. As a result of that, he spoke as follows. Yeah. So he spoke as follows. Um, you would have fixed the issue in another way also, but he wanted to enjoy the pastimes of churning of the milk ocean. Then the Lord said, O Brahma, O Shiva, and O the demigods, please hear what I say attentively, which will bring all good fortune to all of you. Then Lord says, because you are in a difficult situation, uh, better you make a truce with the demons. And currently, the demons are favored by two things: Kalena, Kavyena. Kalena means favorable time, Kavyena means favored by Shukracharya. Hmm. Yeah, Kavi. So, is yeah. So the demons are favored in both ways. uh, because they pleased Shukracharya, so they were favored by time and Guru. So Lord's advice was that better you make a truce, and he says that sometimes out of own interest you have to make a truce with your own enemy, and he gives this mouse and snake logic. So once uh, a mouse and the snake got captured in a basket. They caught, they were captured in a basket. So the mouse is the food of snake. The snake can eat the mouse, but the snake has to remain in the basket. It can't come out. So what does the snake said to the mouse? It came in agreement, some truce. uh, um, so said, you make a hole, then I will leave you. So the mouse made the hole, but before it had escaped, snake had eaten the mouse and it came out of the basket. So sometimes you have to place these tricks with your enemy, Lord says to the demigods. Hmm? And, and then he says, uh, yeah, so churn the milk ocean. You need the nectar now, amruta. In Sanskrit, it is called amruta. Hmm? Uh, so better produce the nectar. And if a person drinks, they will not die. They become immortal. Immortal in the sense they live for at least one manvantara, hmm? Lifespan of one manu. Because at the end of manvantara, even Manu dies. All the demigods changes, and he says, cast um, all kinds of vegetables, grass, creepers, drugs into the milk ocean, and then churn the milk ocean using the Mandara mountain, hmm, as a churning rod and Vasuki as the churning rope. Huh? And, um, both you and the demons, you know, be engaged in the labor, but you demigods will get the actual result. You will get the nectar, the demons will not get the nectar. So you engage them in the hard labor, hmm, they will not get the nectar. Interesting. Prabhupada writes here in another place, I think. Uh, so why so? Um, hmm, uh, Prabhupada writes in the purports that because the both are working, both demons and the demigods will be, laboring hard in the churning process. But only the demigods will get the nectar, not the demons, because the demigods have taken shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's why they get the result. Even in your office, other people may be working alongside you. You are working alongside other people, but externally, if someone looks, you are working, the other people are also working. The internal difference is if you take shelter of Krishna, then your end result will be different. Even though you appear to work like other people, but your result is greater. You get a better result. The karmis and non-devotees, they will have to take birth again, suffer, whereas you will be in a better position. Lord Krishna will look after you. Neha Vikramana Shusti, Pratyavayuna Vidyate Swalpamapyasya Dharmasya Trayate Mahato Bhayat. In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, but even a small endeavor can, give one, save one from the greatest fear. So, and Lord also tells, Lord is giving instructions. Okay? Number one, you have to make a truce with your enemy. That's important. And after making truce, then you churn the milk ocean. by casting all these vegetable, grass, creepers, drugs. How do you churn? Bring the Mandara mountain. What is the rope? Get the Vasuki, use the Vasuki as rope. Then you churn. You will get the nectar, Amrutam. They will not get any. Uh, and he says here, with patience and peace, everything can be done. But if one is agitated by anger, the goal is not achieved. This is a beautiful verse. Therefore, whatever the demons ask, agree to their proposal. Lord is telling. Um, so it is important the patience and peace. If you are agitated, then everything is lost. They just ask, whatever they ask, you agree their proposal. And Lord also tells during the churning process, there is a poison called kalakuta will be generated, but you should not fear it. Lord is giving the instruction now only. All the demigods went to the shore of Milk Ocean. They prayed, and Lord Shiva was also there with Brahma. Several times it is mentioned in these prayers. So he was also there in offering prayers. So Lord is mentioning Kalakuta, the poison will come out, don't fear. And there are other things such as, you know, some apsarasas and other valuable things will come, but don't greedy uh, to obtain them. Hmm. So these were the instructions given to the demigods. And after advising the demigods in this way, Lord, disappeared from their presence. Uh, then Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva offered their full obeisances, and they returned to their abodes. But the demigods now they approached Bali Maharaj. That time the demons were headed by Bali Maharaj, led by Bali Maharaj. They were victorious. So Indra, along with other demigods, without any weapons, holding any weapons, they approached Bali Maharaj. So Bali Maharaj saw them approaching, and some of the demons were ready to attack them. But however, Bali Maharaj, prevented them. No, no, no. They are coming as guests to our home, so we should not do anything. Hmm? So then there was a discussion between Bali Maharaj and King Indra, and King Indra kind of explained everything to Bali Maharaj, and Bali Maharaj had agreed, uh, for the proposal, and basically he said yes, when the nectar comes, we'll share it. But Lord's proposal was different. Mm. Uh, so then all the demigods and demons they went to the Mandara mountain. Mandara mountain is made up of gold, um, it is said, and they uprooted and they tried to carry it. They carried it for some time, but they became fatigued. Uh, and some of the demons and demigods they actually died during this process and crying very loudly. Uh, uh, so seeing this situation, they were not able to carry the mountain till the Milk Ocean. Then Lord came appeared there, and he actually first glanced at the dead bodies of some of the demigods and demons and brought them back to life. So this reminds me of Kaliya pastime. So when Kaliya was residing in Yamuna, um, part of the Yamuna, it's not mainstream Yamuna, but a side lake of which is connected to Yamuna. It's not mainstream. So the coward boys and cows, they drank the water and they died. Lord Krishna, just by glancing at them, revived all of them. Here also, Krishna did the same thing. Just by glancing, he brought them back to life. And with only one hand, Krishna, Lord Vishnu, lifted the Mandara mountain and placed it on Garuda, and he also sat on, Garuda, and then so brought it to the shore of Milk Ocean. Mm. Um, so Prabhupada writes, this lifting of Mandara mountains is not a big thing for the Lord. He's making, big planets to float in the, sky. This is not a big thing. And yeah, so after it was brought to the shore of Milk Ocean, Garuda was asked to leave from this place because now Vasuki has to come there. So because you know Garuda's food is snake. He's not a vegetarian, so he's a bird. Yeah, eagle. So they eat the snakes. So Garuda was asked to leave, and then the Vasuki, would go there. huh? So, so this is how this chapter ends. So let me summarize. So in the previous chapter, while narrating the various periods of Manus, when Shukadeva Goswami was narrating the period of sixth Manu, known as Chakshusha, um, in that, uh, during the period of sixth Manu, Chakshusha, Lord appeared as Ajita, and he enjoyed the pastime of churning milk ocean. So Parikshit Maharaj wanted to hear this pastime in detail. He requested Shukadeva Goswami to explain it in detail. So Shukadeva Goswami mentioned that King Indra offended Durvasa Muni by accepting that garland given by Durvasa Muni and placing it on the trunk, and the elephant smashed it. So Durvasa Muni got offended. So he cursed them that they would be poverty stricken, they would lose all their wealth, and as a result of that, demons became victorious. So therefore, all the demigods went to seek shelter of Brahma, but Brahma took all of them along with Shiva, went to the shore of Milk Ocean and offered prayers. Brahma offered a number of prayers in the previous chapter. And after offering prayers in this chapter, Lord appeared, but his form was very, very effulgent. Many demigods could not actually see the radiant form of the Lord. Hmm? So the effulgent was such that as if there were thousands of suns risen in the sky simultaneously. Um, and later, Brahma and Shiva and other demigods could see the beautiful form of the Lord. There was a wonderful description of the form of the Lord given here. And after seeing the form of the Lord Brahma again offered prayers. Hmm. Uh, and in those prayers, some of the important ones are that with bhakti yoga, even in this material world, one can achieve everything. One can achieve the favor of the Lord. Uh, is mentioned. Just like, one is able to obtain the milk from the milk bags and fire from the firewood. Similarly, water from the land. It is, you can't see the water within the land, but you dig it, you'll get it, like that. Similarly, with Bhakti Yoga, you can obtain the favor of the Lord even in this material world. Hmm. And they became happy after seeing the form of the Lord. Um, and they said, "Oh Lord, you know the purpose why we are here. There is no need to repeat and waste your time. You know mm, everything, and please, help us in this situation." Then Lord gives wonderful instructions to the demigods. Um, he could have fixed the issue immediately. He could have just, given another solution to defeat the demons in a different way. But Lord wanted to enjoy the pastime of churning of milk ocean. That's why Lord had given following instructions to the demigods. And he said that first you have to make truce with your enemy. It's important. And then uh, hmm, you agree for their proposal. You churn the milk ocean, and when you churn there will be poison coming and other things coming, but don't be greedy for don't be afraid of poison, and don't greedy for other and uh, attractive things, valuable things. Mm. But at the end the nectar will come, and even though you and demons work, put effort, only you demigods will get nectar, not the demons. So following those instructions, and he also said that how they should churn, they should use Mandara mountain as rod, Vasuki as rope, and milk, all the vegetables and gas and various drugs, so they should cast into the ocean and turn churn it. And yeah, so following this, Lord Indra, along with, sorry, King Indra, along with other demigods, approached Bali Maharaj, who was leading the demons. And he was received by Bali Maharaj. Some of the demons were trying to attack these demigods, but Bali Maharaj forbade them because they are not holding any weapons. So then there was there was a truce between the demigods and demons, and so Bali Maharaj fully agreed to the proposal of King Indra, and they all went to Mandara mountain. They uprooted it, and they brought it, for some distance. But however, they became fatigued, and some of the demons and demigods actually died. But seeing this situation, Lord appeared there, and he glanced at them, and he revived them. Then he just with one hand he placed it, he placed the mountain, Mandara mountain, on the back of Garuda. He also sat. See, I know how powerful Garuda is. And then brought it closer to the shore of Milk Ocean. And then Garuda was asked to leave so that Vasuki would come and help as churning rope, as a rope for churning the Milk Ocean. So this is how this chapter ends. Okay, so we'll stop there. And if anyone has any comments, any questions, please do so. We only have a few minutes. Mhm. Yeah, not. Mm. So one important point was that the Lord clearly says, isn't it, in the beginning itself, that demigods will not get the nectar. Yes, Arya Devi.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I just wanted to say I liked when the Lord said the first the Kala Kuta poison will come out, but don't be disturbed by that. And then also the Apsaras and everything would also come out. It reminded me of Madras Bashasta Konteya when he says, winter and
Very
summer
good.
seasons will come and go. But it's easy to like remind yourself to be tolerant of the bad things, but also the good things as well. He's like reminding them that there's nectar at the end, so don't fall for these like small little temporary happiness. Just wait for the end result, which is like for us like bhakti.
Yes, excellent. Thank you so much. Really appreciate. Yeah, while practicing our bhakti, also we'll go through this. There will be some poison and there will be some tempting things. Uh, both will distract the goal, right? Both will distract. Mm. And but if we, uh, patiently not get disturbed, then we will achieve the end result. Thank you so much, Arya Devi. Wonderful. Purna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Prabhuji, could you please share the source of the shlok that you recited? Where you said that whatever bhakti you do, it doesn't get diminished.
That is 240, no? Bhagavad Gita 240.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Bhagavad Gita 240. Neha Vikramanashosti. Pratyavayo na vidyate. Swalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Okay, so Hare Krishna. And yeah, if Krishna willing, we shall discuss chapter 7. Actually, the Lord Shiva saves the universe by drinking poison. That is the title of 7th chapter. So, Krishna willing, we will discuss that next Thursday. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Srila
Hare Krishna.
Prabhupada ki jai, Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Churning of Milk Ocean ki jai, Nithai Gaura Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.